Hey Leo, this is Tara and welcome to your mid-March through mid-April Psychic Tarot forecast. I was wanting to jump ahead for a second, but this is the middle of March through the middle of April. Thank you for joining me. I'm glad to be back. I hope you're doing well. I'm going to pull two cards for the last 2 weeks of March and two cards for the first 2 weeks in April. There's cards that are wanting to come out. Okay, let's see where we're going here. Well, okay, there's 5. I shuffled, and that's sort of been the theme of this particular video series. This month to month has been they've been coming out easy, which is interesting because we are in Mercury retrograde. And, you know, that has to do with, oh, I don't know if slowing down. Yeah, in a way it does. Our computers slow down. Our electronics can go haywire on us. And, you know, communication is a big thing. So, I don't know why. The cards are wanting to talk, though. So there you go. Communication is a big thing. All right, remember this is for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. This is a general reading, so look in the Show More section below if you'd like your own personal private reading, and also watch your Moon and Rising signs as well. Okay, Leo, let's look at... Oh, interesting. Wow. Let's look at the last 2 weeks of March. So here we have two very distinct authorities. We have the Justice card. We have the Emperor card. Both of them are major arcana cards, of course, which means, as you know, the excuse me, out of the 21 cards, or 22, starting with 0, the Fool, the major arcana cards give us the experiences in life. They talk about people, career loss, career gain, our parents, so forth and so on. Now let's talk about these two cards. The Justice card comes when things need to be fair and balanced, and when things are fair and balanced. So it looks like coming up for you Leo, in the middle of March and really onward. A lot of these predictions will move forward throughout the next 3-4 months or so. So you may want to watch this video in the middle of April again as well. So things are coming up with more balance for you. There is an authority figure. This does represent, or can represent, the sign of Aries, one of your fellow fire signs. Now, this may more like be justice around your workplace, around who you work for. If you work for someone, if you are the boss, then there is, you know, a lot of red, isn't there? So here we have red and purple, meaning justice and authority, and here we just have a fiery red. So I feel like you all are either experiencing authority figures, experiencing court issues possibly, which I feel like since this came up, it'll go in your favor. This person could be someone who's deceased, who meant a lot to you. This would be a male figure, an archetypal father figure, the Emperor is, and who's in spirit and who's helping guide you. So some of you all who have done or had medium readings, this person may have come up in your medium reading. I do that too, by the way. So if you know, if you want to do that via Skype, would love to do that with you as far as other readings, you know, as far as what else I do as well. Major stuff going on for you, Leo. And I feel like you're getting a lot of support. This, to me, feels like it's, you know, here in the material world, justice. You're getting justice. This feels like authority. Now, if you may say, some of you may say, oh, well, that's my father, that Emperor, that's my boss. You know, that, or it can mean government too. So that's interesting how two government cards, possibly another scenario could be here in the U.S. we have tax time coming up, so you're dealing with that. So this could mean government, authority, This can mean boss, superior, or person who's passed over. Interesting. Let's look at the first 2 weeks of April. Wow, well, we definitely have something that's getting ready to end for you Leos. For some of you Leos, it's a way of thinking. You know, this poor guy, he's laying down, has all these swords in his back. I mean, he's done with it. He's out of that situation, out of that way of thinking. So whatever hasn't worked for you, it's coming to a close. It's like it's over. Over and out. I mean, the next card to come up would be the Ace of Swords, which is victory and success. So victory and success. Some of you have been through the ringer or felt like or thought that you've been through the ringer. And this may be in a relationship or a career or whether your whole life. But whatever's not meant to be, here's the yellow. So there is sunshine coming up around you. Excuse me, I have a tickle in my throat. We have allergies here in this area. So that's interesting. It looks like a real negative card, but it's the completion of something, again, not needed. You know, I love the card beside it is this is very much softer, the Three of Pentacles. So this tells me that, you know, a lot of you are thinking about doing different work, studying to be, yeah, just a different industry, or maybe it's the same industry and you're adding to that. But this is a card of very much generosity, and being someone who's in a position of helping others, but gaining materially, gaining financially. Okay, I'm just looking at how these are laid out. 4 very different cards. So it feels like after the storms, there's a refreshing new feeling for you Leos. Okay. Okay, I'm going to look at the energies in between. The Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles talks about taking a time out from your work, looking at the good work you've done, and the money you're making. And the 7 is always about introspection. In numerology, it's introspection, analyzation. How can I make it better? What can I do differently? He's looking at his garden. He's done a great job at tending and making it fertile and grow. And now it's kind of like, what can I do different? It's interesting too, the energies. This is the energies between months, or what's kind of playing out in April. So it could mean that this court issue or this superior or whoever this whole authoritative feeling that's you're experiencing is causing you to take a look at what do I need to change and end those thoughts that in that way of being that's not working for you, so that you can be more enterprising. You know, Leo, I believe that, let's see, I know Uranus has gone back in Taurus. It was in Aries for 7 years and then went into Taurus last year and then briefly went back into Aries, but now it's back into Taurus. How that affects you, I believe it's affecting your 6th house, and I don't want to say affect. It's expanding and transforming your 6th house in astrology. So look online and look to see what the 6th house is about, because it will come into play for the next 7 years until 2026. Uranus is the planet of transformation, and so whatever astrological sign you're in, there's always that house is what it affects. And for you all, it's the 6th house. Okay, so I'm going to look into my crystal and see what comes up for Leo. Latent. Okay, why am I getting that word? Let me keep going. Lots of geography. Some of you in the Southern Hemisphere, well, some of you in the Southern Hemisphere, big changes. These could be geographical changes. They can also be government, of course, that's going on. It's highlighting the changes that are taking place in like South America and some of the south of the equator countries. That's interesting. I know Australia, you're in there as well. I was mostly seeing some of the South America, but it could be political, it could be uprise, it could be family and social. But then when I turned the crystal again, I saw that there was an ease up. So there'll be like fire up and then ease up. Okay, so for those of you that you connect with that. Okay, so I feel like some of you are wanting to be playful again. Some of you are wanting to, I feel like you all have had this feeling of this destiny of, which is correct with Leos. You all are great on stage. You're great, our actors. We love you. But for some of you, there may be a change of lifestyle that actually is going to be beneficial, that you can sort of take the pressure off of yourself. I'm seeing this little, it looks like a child. It could be a little girl or a boy. I can't tell, but it's out in this field, and it just looks harmonious and happy. And I know that's going on with Leos. So, see how you can ask yourself, and this is a great time, Mercury retrograde, what makes me happy, who makes me happy, who doesn't make me happy, and what doesn't make me happy, and just kind of analyze things when you get a moment. Okay, so yeah, a lot of that, being able to be playful without the need to be for anyone else's benefit but your own. Okay, any totem animal because I keep seeing the same visual. I'm trying to change it and I keep seeing the same visual. So totem animal for Leo. Okay, so this, I'm getting some birds in this particular series. I've gotten a cardinal, I've gotten a roadrunner, and for you it looks like a scissor-tail bird. Interesting. And then also a peacock. Okay, I'm not sure why so many different types of birds are coming up, but I would Google and or YouTube scissor-tail birds if that's common in your area. If peacock also came up, which, they show their beautiful colors, and that may be relevant to you, Leo, in taking care of yourself as well. Not only other people showing your beautiful colors, but to yourself. Okay, my friends, I hope this reading made sense to you. It's very interesting to me, these two major kind of authoritative essence come up in March and probably on into April and May. I would watch this reading again, this video again, mid-April, and see what all this means. You are going to need to take some little bit of introspective time out. Perfect for Mercury retrograde, like I said. And then an ending to something that hasn't been good for you so that you can have new beginnings. All right, my friends, you all be well, take care. And again, look in the show more section below if you'd like your own personal private reading with your own personal private questions. Not every Leo was born on the same day, same month, same hour. And as you know, I do 30 and 45-minute readings as well as video readings. So you can send me your questions and I'll send you a video. Also, please remember to subscribe. I so appreciate those of you who have. So if you haven't, you can receive these in your inbox. And remember to like the video if you like the video. I just want to share good tidings with you all. I feel like you're moving in a completely different path. Some of you in the next couple of years, you'll see how your path and how your lifestyle and how you feel about the world has changed. And I think it will be for the better. So anyway, I so wish you the best. You all be well, take care, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.